In Genesis 30, there is an account of Jacob determining the heredity of spots among cattle by placing spotted sticks in their water troughs. And the mental image formed when they saw the spots on these sticks being the determinant of the genetic trait of spottedness in their offspring. Many later thinkers took this story literally as the mechanism through which heredity worked. Augustine referred to the story of Jacob and his peeled wands to argue that the emotions of the pregnant woman affect the physical traits of the fetus. Martin Luther recalled the story of Jacob and the peeled wands when attributing the physical traits of a fetus to the emotional state of the mother. A woman who looked at a certain image could give birth to a child who looked like the man in that image. A woman who saw a person with, quote, the face like a corpse could give birth to a fetus which had such a trait. Luther even claims that in his town, a woman who saw a mouse, a dormouse, a type of European mouse, gave birth to an infant that looked like this little beast. Luther claimed that the reason that embryos develop like other members of their species is, quote, the exclusive work of divine foresight. The 16th century surgeon Ambroise Paré argued that a woman's thoughts at the moment of conception could determine the physical traits of her child, causing some children, for example, to be extremely hairy if the woman had seen images of hairy individuals. Other authors repeated these themes and claimed that a woman thinking on a certain man could affect the fetus looking like that man, repeated the stories of a woman giving birth to a child with the face of a corpse, or a woman giving birth to a dormouse, or a woman giving birth to a child that was hairy after seeing images of hairy individuals, etc. Those who sought to punish witchcraft were looking for ways that witches and demons could influence the natural world. And some argued that deformities could be caused when women had intercourse with demons, and the sight of the demon then caused a physical deformity in the developing fetus. They used this to justify why infants with deformities should not be baptized and should even then be murdered after birth because they had a deformity which reflected the lurking demon within. These thoughts persisted until modern times. The founder of Christian Science, Mary Baker Eddy, claimed that the thoughts of a mother and a fright that the mother experienced could have an effect on the fetus or to cause a deformity. As this woman argued against women's suffrage, she used the argument that women undergoing the tension of modern life could then give rise to children who were born defective. Mendel's experiments thus corrected diverse mistaken ideas about heredity, including the idea, which had gone back thousands of years, that imagination, especially the imagination of a pregnant woman, could help mold the physical features of her offspring.